The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the next episode will take the audience into a spiral of suspense and tension, as grudges, threats, and betrayals are gradually revealed in the complicated relationships of the characters. The audience was previously overwhelmed by the romantic scenes between Carter and Hope, while Steffi and Finn also had a sweet moment to rekindle their relationship. However, the fifth episode, airing on July 11th, will open a dramatic story when Carter decides to take revenge on Steffi in a scary and fierce way. In this episode, Carter comes to Steffi with a threatening request. He wants Steffi to restore Hope's position, or Steffi will have to face unforeseen consequences. However, with her bravery, Steffi is not afraid of Carter's threats. She is arrogant when responding to Carter with a challenging question. "What can you do to me?" It was this statement that made Carter so angry that he could not control himself. In an impulsive action, Carter slapped Steffi hard, causing her to collapse and faint. This was a shocking moment, when the character that the audience was familiar with as mature fell into a rage to the point of losing control. Carter, as soon as he realized his actions, began to panic. He was worried that Steffi might report his actions, and if this happened, everyone would know that he was the one who attacked Steffi. This would certainly get Carter into big trouble, affecting not only his honor, but also his position in the company. With fear and pressure overwhelming, Carter decided to take Steffi to his own home and tie her up to prevent her from reporting him. This action, from an assault, turned into a serious kidnapping. The biggest question now is whether Carter intends to release Steffi after he regains consciousness, or will he hold her captive like Luna did before? The audience will surely be caught up in the vortex of tension in the episode when following Carter's every action and decision. Will he have enough reason to stop before things get out of control? Or will anger and fear turn Carter into a man who will do anything, causing him to sink deeper into sin? The Bold and the Beautiful is building an extremely dramatic scenario, pushing the characters into more dangerous and complicated situations than ever. What will Steffi do when she wakes up? Will she fight back and escape? How far will Carter go to protect her secret and honor? The upcoming episode will take the audience into a whirlwind of intense emotions when Brooke, out of grief and despair, seeks death after discovering that Ridge has betrayed and slept with Taylor. Brooke's foolish action not only comes from the pain of losing the man she loves, but also the result of the constant pressure surrounding her life, especially the worries about her daughter Hope. Brooke's mentality seems to be unbearable before a series of events leading to the decision to self-destruct, leaving behind countless pain for the people she loves. In the fateful moment, Hope found her mother on the bed, surrounded by sleeping pills that had almost run out. This heartbreaking scene will surely haunt Hope forever when she realizes that she came too late. Brooke has really passed away. The obsession and torment of not being able to save her mother will become a mental burden on Hope. This event will make her fall into a state of despair and suffering, when every day that passes, she has to live in longing and regret for what she could not do for her mother. Brooke's death is not only a great loss for Hope, but also a great shock for the entire town, because Brooke was a famous strong woman who went through many hardships but never gave up. Her death will leave a void that is difficult to fill, and everyone will have to deal with this loss in their own way. For Ridge, Brooke's death will probably be the most painful and haunting blow. He will question his conscience when he realizes that his betrayal was the root cause of Brooke's suicide. Looking back on his actions, Ridge may be overwhelmed with remorse when he understands that his choice destroyed Brooke's life. Ridge's feelings for Brooke and Taylor have always been a tangled mess, but Brooke's death will make him realize that sometimes actions, even in a moment, can lead to disastrous consequences that cannot be saved. Ridge will be faced with the question that keeps repeating itself in his head. What could he have done differently to keep Brooke alive?